Here is how I would be marketing my business if I was just starting out and I had no budget. First, I need to accept the fact that it will take lots of time and lots of effort. Only once I accept this fact, then I can continue going forward. Then I would need to define the brand. What am I going to stand for? I need to choose all the main colors, I need to choose my style of messaging, and I really need to choose what do I want people to remember me for. And then before I get into the more practical stuff, I need to choose one main platform where I will be giving my best week in and week out. If my business was a B2B one, which means business to business, I would most likely be using LinkedIn right now. And the first and most important point of using LinkedIn is to become a guru for your niche. Let's say that we are selling batteries to manufacturers of e-bikes. That means that whenever we post, whenever we comment, people need to understand that we know the ins and outs of the whole process of creating these batteries, of serving them to manufacturers, of customizing them. They need to know that we're on top of everything and we know our stuff. Engagement will be crucial, so we definitely need to be commenting on other kinds of posts and also responding to comments that we receive on our own posts. All platforms right now really appreciate engagement, so the more they see that the profile is engaged, the more viral it can become, and of course the more reach you can get to different kinds of potential customers. And as I said, potential customers, I'm also going to be reaching out to these different potential customers, but only if I have something meaningful to say. There is no need to connect with someone on LinkedIn just to say thank you for the connection. That is just simply boring and won't work in any kind of way. So think of something better, think of something meaningful. Maybe they posted something, maybe they made some kind of a comment that you really enjoyed, so you can use that as a hook to your conversation. Make it more meaningful. And then also be very consistent with the posting. Let's say that I can only create 3 posts a week. That's fine, but I really need to make sure that I do create these 3 posts every single week without stopping. If I can go for more posts, then perfect. If I can make it up to daily posts, then amazing. But we need to choose one number and stick to it and be consistent with it, because the platform appreciates that. And also when you're consistent, people remember you, and when they see your name again and again and again, that's how you increase your status of being a guru for your niche. And then also you need to be following the trends. Social media and LinkedIn, it's changing constantly, so we need to be on top of all these different trends. For example, on LinkedIn right now, comments are extremely important. And that's because if you post something today and someone sees it, they have just seen your content once that day. But if you also start commenting on other kinds of posts, that same person will be seeing you again and again on their feed, because they'll be seeing your comment. That's how LinkedIn currently functions, so we need to be on top of this trend. But in 3 months' time, there might be a different kind of trend, so we need to be following that as well. Now, if my business was B2C, I'm going to be using Instagram or TikTok. B2C meaning business to customer. And the most important thing here is to find a creative way to showcase our product or service. There is lots of content out there and we need to find a way to stand out. As we are already in the green energy niche, let's say that right now our business would be providing solar services to homeowners. Now, most of the businesses in that niche, what they do is just post a photo or a video of the solar panels that they have installed. I would say that this is pretty boring, so what you can actually do to stand on top of them is to post a photo or a video of, let's say, 5 different houses, 4 of them having no electricity, but the 5th one has electricity, and it has that electricity because it has solar panels. We need to be creative and we need to be playing with the different pain points that we are solving for our customers. And there are many different ways we can try. If it's a service, we can be showing the before and after results, but we can also do it in a more creative way. Or if it's a product, then we can be filming how we use it. We need to find a way to really make sure that the customer is engaged and really sees what we offer, and we play with the pain points as I already mentioned. We do it again and again. We test out until we find what's working, and then when we find out what's working, then we start repeating it until it no longer works. And then we also come back to the previous point that we had for LinkedIn. We need to be consistent. Whether it's Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, doesn't matter. We need to be very consistent. We need to be posting a lot, and we need to be doing that week in and week out. And just like with LinkedIn, Instagram and TikTok also has its trends, so we need to be following the experts that are providing different kinds of advice on the current trends, and we need to be trying out the trends and the different kinds of methods that they are proposing, because maybe they would work for our business. So we need to take full advantage of that. Now, 2 more tips that will help you regardless of what kind of platform you choose. The first one is that you need to make sure that your profile page is extremely optimized and that it's always leading to the place where people can buy from you or where they can inquire about your service. They can also do these inquiries on your profile. They just send you a direct message, but make sure that people understand that. Put it out there on your headline, put it out there in the description based on the platform. Make sure people know this. And then the second tip is that you need to be providing value most of the time. You shouldn't be trying to directly sell to people, or at least try to lower that as much as you can. It's just simple marketing psychology. People do not want to be sold to. They want to receive free value, especially when they are on these different kinds of social media platforms. It's a social media platform. They're there to socialize. They're not there to buy. Now, if you want to try this no budget marketing for yourself or for your small business, but you also need a little bit more help in that area, then make sure you join a community, especially for digital marketing for small businesses. I'm actually going to be creating one, so you can join the waitlist by following the link in the description. And remember, no matter if it's your personal or business growth, never settle for average.